Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. Happy Saturday, motherfuckers.
Yo.
It's the Pressure Podcast. We
What
are
is up?
back. It is a Saturday night edition. Let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
On a night where Florida State shocked the world. I'm still not through with it. I'm an FSU fan. We beat Alabama soundly. It was a good statement. Archie Manning did not look good. Neither did Ohio's Buckeyes offense, for that matter. It is what it is. But it was a good first week of college football. LSU just beat Clemson in their own house. I'm not much big on college football because usually Florida State's not around. But if they're like this year, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Now, I'm not going to get too excited because, you know what I'm saying, it's a long season. A lot of shit could happen.
Right.
But so far, so good. So far, so good. I know you wanted that win today in the horseshoe. That's why they were favored. Besides that old man, what's his name? The coach that does the game day predictions with the fucking
Lee
the
Corso.
mascot hats and shit.
Lee Corso.
Lee Corso. Today was his last day doing it, and he picked Ohio State. So there's no way they, you know what I'm saying, they were gonna let Ohio State lose that game. Because the first one he ever picked apparently was Ohio State, ever in 19 whatever he did it, and the last one, I guess it was appropriate, was Ohio State. But that's bullshit. Fuck them.
Hey man, they were favored, so I mean it is what it is. Manning looked bad. Maybe put too much on himself to do well, and just had a bad game. It was bad timing. It was a ranked team, and it is what it is, man. Like I'm fine with losing to a ranked team,
Yep.
especially because we didn't like get our asses blown out. It was actually close.
I actually think we should get ranked.
It is what it is.
I think we should be ranked by Monday morning.
For sure.
FSU should be ranked. If we beat Alabama like that, we should be ranked. Nothing much has happened. We're still waiting to hear on Jacoby Myers, see if that situation's going. Micah Parsons trade is the only thing that's happened lately. It shifted the balance. It's shifted the way I view Green Bay. But I don't think, like you said, it's not a needle mover. The main thing I got from Micah Parsons getting traded to Green Bay is that I'm going to bet heavy on the Eagles come Thursday night. That's all I got from that. Without further ado, we are live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Coke.
LeBron.
Rated M for Millennials. Today is Savage Saturday. We come at you midnight, Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at Pressure Podcast live on YouTube. We are rated M for Millennials. We do shit from, you know what I'm saying, from our perspective, as you see the decorations behind us, we just have our own way of doing things. Today we will cover a few topics. We will make our NFC predictions and our AFC predictions and the power rankings. Today we will dive into a lot of that. And I also got a surprise, two surprise questions for later, topics for later, all right? But let's start with the NFC. So tell me what your what division you want to start out with, and
Why don't we start with the champs?
the NFC East.
Why don't we start over there? So
What's your prediction on that on that division?
Not surprisingly, I picked the Cowboys to be fourth. I don't think they're gonna be competitive at all. Don't like what they did at all by getting rid of the only real pass rusher you have on that team that you know that can get sacks. Um, the secondary doesn't look too good at all. I just don't like the team. I don't like the morale. The only thing I will say is okay, maybe not the morale because I think the morale will change because of the fact that they were able to get rid of somebody who was causing such a headache in Michael Parsons. But I don't think they're better than the Giants, Commanders, or Eagles, and I'll get to that right now. As I got the Giants 3, I think the Giants gonna surprise and they're gonna clash with these two teams in the Eagles and the Commanders. I think they're gonna give those teams a run for their money. Don't think they'll beat them, but I think in those games will be tough games to win. So I have them 3. The Commanders, not surprisingly, I have them 2. And I'm picking the Eagles to repeat. I'm picking the Eagles to repeat for the first time in a long time.
My NFC East prediction is similar. I got the Eagles winning the division, around 12 games winning. I got the Washington Redskins winning around 10 games. They'll make the wild card round. I got the Giants winning about 7 games or so, and then the Cowboys about 5, maybe 6 maximum. I don't see them winning too many times. That's my NFC East. I think is. I know the conventional wisdom is they haven't had a repeat.
They ain't had a good
division winner in about 20 years, and that's true.
They haven't had a dominant team like this in a
long
time.
But it's hard to bet against the Eagles right now because none of the teams in the division have moved the needle to say that they have the better roster, or the better quarterback, or the better coach, or the better system, or the better team.
Skip say it best.
The Eagles. However, the Eagles might have a harder schedule than the Washington Redskins, so it doesn't scare me too much. All right. So, what's the next division you want to go with? What's your prediction?
Go NFC West.
All right.
So for the NFC West, I have the Cardinals finishing dead last. I don't. Out of all the quarterbacks that are in this division, I trust this one the least. Kyler Murray hasn't proven anything to me but being very inconsistent as a quarterback. He'll have really good first halves. And what did you say? As soon as that Call of Duty comes out, what is it? Call of Duty Murray? Call of Duty Murray?
Kyler.
Oh, Kyler. Call of Duty Kyler. Yes. So I have them 4th. At 3, I have the 49ers. I don't think the 49ers can hang with either one of these two teams. I have top 2 at all. I don't like what I see from the secondary. It's pretty much most of the same from last year, and I think they lost their safety as well. So Warner's there, but not too many pieces on that D-line that I like. The rookie possibly might have a good year, but I'm not trusting the rookie right now in that situation with how I look at the 49ers.
What rookie?
2, Mikael Williams from Georgia. Yeah, I think he's actually starting on. I think he starts on the IR if I'm not mistaken. He was hurt during preseason or practices. Anyways, at 2, I have the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna give the other team that I have hell in this division, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun season between these two. I have the Seahawks winning this division.
That is crazy.
What the fuck?
I think Josh Darnold has the weapons that he had on the Vikings, and on top of that, I like what I see completely from the defense, and the fact that they have a defensive coach will make them a really good defensive team. So having Darnold there, having the weapons that they have there in Jigba,
Goddamn white boy.
I like what I see from that team. The running backs, the O line. This team's gonna be solid.
I have to disagree on this one. In my NFC West prediction, I have the Rams winning this one because I think they have the best quarterback in that division and the system, and they have Devontae Adams now with Kyron Williams and Puka. As long as they're healthy, and it looks like Stafford's actually starting week 1, I have them winning about 10, 11 games or so. I got the Niners because they have the second best quarterback to me and the best system, and I got them making the wild card round. I have them winning about 9, 10 games or so. Then I got the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks could win probably 9 to 10 games, but I think the two teams in front of them might have to. They have to beat them in the division matchups to get there because I think the Seahawks are a strong team too. And I obviously got Call of Duty Kyler and the Cardinals winning no more than 6, 7 games maximum, so I have them in last place. Let me start this one out. I got the NFC South. My prediction is obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win this shit 5 years in a row. 10 wins or so, 11. The Panthers, I got number 2. I think they have the better quarterback right now playing, and I think it's going to continue. I think it's going to be a trend. I think the Panthers are an up-and-coming team. They're going to be second place but will not make the playoffs. Then I got the Falcons. I think the Falcons might just win the exact same amount of games as the Panthers do, but finish in third place just because of inexperience and they have a hellacious defense on paper, so let's see how that unfolds. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not a bad defense to bet against because it's 2 rookie outside linebackers. Let's see how stout their secondary is. But Atlanta is someone who's like a wild card to me. And then New Orleans is gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. They're not gonna defend very good. They might score some, but this is a team that's gonna be in top 10 considerations for the draft. Who you got in the South?
I have pretty much the same thing, but a couple of things I'll say. The Saints, to me, they're just like in rebuild mode, kind of pretty much like let's just call it what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if in the middle of the season they trade Kamara just to get more, picks and stuff and start heading in that direction. The Panthers, I put them third because I think the Falcons' defense is what's going to carry that team up there, and the fact that they do actually have a top echelon wide receiver that we know of.
I agree with that. They do got a roster.
And Drake London.
They got an offense.
And that running back.
They got an offense.
That we
They got weapons on offense. They seem to have playmakers on defense. I'm just worried about the secondary for now.
Secondary.
That's it.
Got you.
Can they stop people from scoring?
Number 1, I have the Bucks, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bucks.
That's the best
to
team in
me,
the division by
one
far.
of the best rosters. Wouldn't be surprised if they actually went far in the playoffs because I really do think they'll make the playoffs and actually.
Yeah, Baker don't turn the ball over. They fumble and shit.
Facts.
But who knows? Buccaneers are hell when they show up at their best, but they're not elite. They're just flirting with it. We'll see if they turn
the inconsistencies.
Yeah,
they're there. Absolutely, I agree.
All right, did that. And then I got my NFC North prediction. Here I got the Detroit Lions winning that division, 12 wins or so. I got Green Bay winning 10 games or so. I had them like this already before the Micah Parsons trade. I think it's going to stay. Maybe they get winning 11 games. Who knows? If Jordan Love does what he's supposed to do, they are winning the division. If he does, we'll see. I got J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings winning around 8 games or so, third place, but not make the playoffs. And I got Chicago at last place. They're not making the playoffs, and they're not winning around more than 5 or 6 games in my view. I just don't see it. I don't see it. They got a nice offense now, but that defense and that O-line still worries me.
I don't know, man.
That shit still worries me. I don't know. I don't trust.
So we have similar on the bottom. On the bottom, all the way on the bottom, the Bears. But I got the Vikings over the Packers. I think the question marks that we have at wide receiver for the Packers is the problem for them, and I don't see that with the Vikings. With the Vikings, they actually do have a 1-2 punch in Jordan Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Those are 2 guys that you can pretty much count on as long as they're there. And they have a veteran running back in Aaron Jones. The only question mark we have is a quarterback. But that quarterback is the quarterback that we said beat out Sam Darnold last year before he got hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Vikings, and then obviously I got the Lions. I mean, the Lions they're an elite team if they can find their defense.
So you got the Lions, the Bucks, the Eagles, and the Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
Who are your 3 wildcard teams?
My wildcard teams, the Rams. I would say the Packers. Well, the Packers and Vikings. And
That's 3.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So you don't got the Commanders making it?
Oh yeah, damn, you're right. So then, damn, I would have to leave out.
What the fuck?
I'd have to leave out the. Damn, I can't leave the Packers out. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna leave the Packers out. Commanders, I gotta put the Commanders in.
What
there.
the fuck?
How you gonna leave the Packers out?
I mean, shit, that's what I got here.
Damn, so you got 2 teams in the NFC West making it. 'Cause I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening at all.
Cool, nigga.
But you never know. I mean, you never know. They might all win around the same amount of games.
It could.
And tiebreaker
man.
might favor one team over the other. Kind of like the Seahawks. They won 10 games, but they didn't make it. Maybe this time around it'll be the other divisions that will get fucked over.
I think the Rams are gonna be like reliant on their offense, and they can, but you gotta get stops too. I don't know about that. I don't know about that secondary. Do you know anybody on that secondary? And that's the problem with me. With like the Seahawks, we can name you both of them.
Yeah, so I got.
I don't know. I can't do it. Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon are on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I know who that is. I don't know who the Rams have.
I mean, you had 3 people in the NFC North. Is what I meant to say. I said NFC West. You had 3 people in the NFC North. I'm like, I don't see that happening. I don't see 3 teams coming from this division making the playoffs.
Yeah,
So you took out Green
I
Bay.
would have to, if that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
But then I would leave the Rams out, and yeah, I could leave the Rams out and put the Commanders.
What's up, King Jamie? Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Kansas City King Jamie in the house. So you're taking
I'll
the
do that.
Packers out?
I'll take the Rams out.
All right.
I'll put the Packers in.
But you leave the Vikings in.
I'll leave the Vikings in.
Gotcha. So I have the Niners and the Rams making it, but I only have 2 teams in the North making it, and the Packers and the Lions. I don't got the Vikings making it. And I don't have anybody in the South, and then
Anyways,
the Washington Commanders.
you never had the Seahawks making it. So.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the AFC.
Let's go.
King Jamie, we're making our conference predictions. So
Let's go north.
recap to Jamie who you have in the NFC. Your
I
division.
have the Eagles first, the Commanders second, the Giants third, and the Cowboys fourth.
That's just one division, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm giving them one by one. And then in the NFC North, my bad. I got the Lions first, the Vikings second, the Packers third, and the Bears fourth. In the NFC South, I have the Bucks 1, the Falcons 2, Panthers 3, Saints 4. And in the NFC West, surprisingly, I got the Seahawks 1, the Rams 2, the 49ers 3, and the Cards 4.
Yeah, and then I'll just give you my graphics here. NFC West, the NFC South, the NFC East, and the NFC North. I got pretty much the same teams: Packers, Lions,
Yeah, I
Eagles,
know.
Redskins,
Facts.
Buccaneers, Rams, and instead of the Vikings, I have the Niners this year. That's it. I just think the Niners are due for a comeback. So now we're gonna do the AFC side before we get to the power rankings. So
Let's do the North. So we can start with the North.
yeah,
I have the Browns are fourth for me. They're just trying to find out who the quarterback's gonna be. At 3, I got the Steelers. At 2, I put the Bengals because I think their offense their offense will beat out the Steelers.
Jeez.
For real defense. And then at 1, I got the Ravens. Obviously. I mean,
Okay.
when's the last time they lost?
So I have the Ravens obviously winning about 12 games or so. They're the division winners. I got the Bengals winning 10 games. They're going to win one game more than last year, and I got the Steelers winning the exact same amount of games, but I think Cincinnati's going to win the divisional matchup with the Steelers, so they'll get second place. Steelers will be third place, and then last place I got the Browns winning 6 or 7 games or so, but last place still missing the playoffs. Go ahead with your next one.
AFC East.
AFC East.
We have the Jets dead last. The
New York
they need
Trash.
to figure out what the hell's going on with that organization. Let's put it like that. At 3, I have the Pats. I think the Pats gonna be pretty decent this year. Maybe I'm thinking maybe like 6-7 wins.
They do have an easy schedule.
I'm thinking like
Up and coming
6-7
cornerback
wins.
with a Stephon Diggs, hopefully rejuvenated if he stays healthy. This
Absolutely,
is a playoff
I
team
agree.
probably.
I agree.
They're scratching the surface. We'll
Just
see.
added Milton Williams to that D-line.
Fuck Milton Williams.
Oh shit! And at 2, I have the Miami Dolphins. I got the Miami Dolphins, and that's honestly it's by default. I'll be real with you. Like
Yeah.
the other teams, they're not there, so we'll talk about that team in the meantime. And then at 1, I have the Bills. The Buffalo Bills obviously are gonna win this division.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less.
You had the AFC East here. I have the Bills winning about 14 games or so. I have the Bills winning being number 1 in the conference because they have the easiest schedule out of all the elite teams, and I mean very easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they won 14 or 15 games and finished number 1 seed. So that's what I'm expecting. I have the Patriots and the Dolphins actually finishing with about the same amount of games, 9-10 wins, probably 9. A 9-8 kind of record, and finished second and third place, but missed the playoffs, so it doesn't really matter. You could interchange them both. And then the New York Trash. You see the new logo? The New York Trash.
Finish him.
They're 5th place, last place. They're.
That just
I mean,
goes
it's only
together.
4 spots in the division, and they're 5th place somehow, some way. All right, but get to the. No, let me start off with the AFC South rather. In the AFC South, I got the Texans winning one more game than last year. Last year they went like 10-7. This time I think they're gonna go 11-6. They're gonna win the division. I think the Jaguars will improve, but finish a little short. 9 wins, 2nd place, not make the playoffs. Tennessee, I think is gonna be pretty good. 6-7 games. Probably gonna see some positive things coming from Cam Ward in his rookie season, but not enough. And Indiana with Down syndrome Jones is gonna be last place. There's no mistake about it.
Fatality.
So who you got?
So I have the same thing. I have the same thing. Colts. Daniel Jones. I mean, I guess experiment with that, but obviously we know you're gonna go for a quarterback next year. You fucked up the other pick as well. So man,
Miami
you guys
is
are just
falling.
the Colts are they're a mess to me. At 3, I have the Titans. Titans with Cam. Let's see what he does with that offense. They do have Calvin Ridley there, so they might be better than the Jags. But I guess it's kind of like take your pick there. And then at 1, yeah, the Texans. Texans have offense and defense. They pretty much- the only thing they're missing is what you said, which is experience. Just more experience together. Camaraderie. Continuity. And then,
I like Houston to jump forward and be elite this year. I honestly do think they'll make that leap and be one of the elite teams.
they have that team.
They have that team. The coach and the quarterback looks on start on the rise, so we'll see. So I'm gonna lead off the AFC West.
Talk your
In here,
shit.
I got the Kansas City Chiefs, who are gonna win 12 games or so and the division. Then I got the Broncos going to go 10 or 11 wins or so and make the wild card. And the Chargers, 10 wins or so and make the wild card at third place. And then I got the Raiders, who are going to show signs and promises, but once again, they have one of the weakest rosters in the league. I don't think this is much of a question. This is Pat Mahomes' area. This is Pat Mahomes' land. And it's not going to change anytime soon unless, barring a lot of injuries, and these guys are getting old, because I know they've been playing, you know what I'm saying? These guys have been playing a long season back to back to back to back. Eventually it does wear on you. So if it starts happening, it usually does to a lot of like dynasties, because it's just a lot of wear and tear. It's just too much wear and tear. Winning costs. It comes at a cost. So who you got? The AFC West.
I have the Chiefs at 1. I mean, obviously they're the best team. The Broncos, I have them at 2 because I think they're up and coming. Solid quarterback, good weapons, solid roster defensively, good O line.
Yes.
Like it's all growing, man. It's all growing for that team. So I have them at 2. I don't have the Chargers making the playoffs. I actually have the Chargers dead last. I don't think the Chargers quarterback will allow them to be successful. And the reason I'm taking the Raiders is because I trust Geno Smith more than I trust Jordan Love.
Yeah, I know, but the Raiders,
not Jordan
the
Love.
Raiders have a very, really, 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 very weak roster. It's a very weak roster. They have no D-line. They have no O-line to speak of. They have no secondary like that. No linebackers. A few wide receivers, a running back. It's not pretty over there, bro. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, but I don't think the I don't think the Chargers roster is that pretty either. If I'm being completely honest, I don't see no.
You might actually have a point there.
Fatality.
That's how shitty the Chargers are. I think the Chargers are a very, very, very good organization. They just don't know how to build right now.
I think right now they're gonna trust this rookie running back to see if he can get them jump started, but
They should just go.
I don't trust that quarterback.
They might be cursed. They should just go back to San Diego. They're probably cursed over there in that Satan ass city. Disgusting and full of just full of sin. They call Vegas Sin City. Vegas is kindergarten, pre-K to Hollywood.
I don't care if they have Harbaugh, bro. That's not the point.
I mean, New York ain't no different either. I ain't gonna lie, New York ain't no different. But at least New York don't hide it. I mean, we hide it to get away with it, not to hide it like we tell the truth once we get caught.
Who's on the Chargers roster? You guys, McConkey is the only like real weapon that they have. You trust any of those other wideouts on that team?
Jim Harbaugh.
Palmer's not there anymore.
I respect Jim Harbaugh as a coach, but he's not all that to me. He's really not.
And Harbaugh,
He hasn't proven
he
that-
ain't proven
he ain't
nothing to me
he ain't
that
proven
makes
that
me
much
think.
to me in pro football. In college football, okay, but in pro football, he hasn't really proven that much to me.
That was like Nick Saban.
You know what? For Thursday, add that to Thursday. Top 10 coaches in the league.
Absolutely,
Let's add that to Thursday.
I'm with it.
All right, before we get to the power rankings, let me show you this little thing here I saw. So this is called the overrated teams, most overrated teams predictions in 2025 and 2026 season, which is this current season here. Listen to this, y'all. You got the most, the faker than a BBL teams, which is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Damn.
The
They
reason
got
they
them
call them,
tier 1.
I think the reason they put them at, no, not tier 1. Faker than BBL. Forget the tiers. Look what it says in the center. Faker than BBL. Okay, they're faker than a BBL. Now, the reason I know this is because the Bengals are, everybody expects them to make the playoffs, and I get it. I chose them too. But they have a weak-ass defense, so people need to halt acting like he's going to make it to the Super Bowl. Okay? And Kansas City, the main reason they're saying that is because of that belt to ass they received in the Super Bowl by yours truly, Philadelphia fucking Eagles.
Give me a hell yeah!
which I enjoyed very much. So they call him faker than a BBL because they don't call him elite no more after that spanking that the Eagles gave him. So I could see that one. Then I saw the teams here too high of expectations. That's the Dallas Cowboys because every year their fans are always high on expectations. They expect them to make the playoffs and the Super Bowl and all this and that. The Niners have way too many question marks for everyone to think Super Bowl. Washington and Jaden Daniels fans are thinking this is their year, that Jaden Daniels is going to jump to being a champion from one year to the other. Just like that, no sophomore slump possibilities in their spectrum. It doesn't even occur to them
Like
that it can happen.
And occurred that last year, like the
What the
following
fuck?
year. Last year this happened because C.J. Stroud went from having a great rookie season to having that sophomore slump. So anybody can have it. I mean,
It's too high expectations. Minnesota Vikings fans are very, very, very overrated in this team because they expect J.J. McCarthy to just pick up where Sam Darnold left off and be better. And I hope it's true, but I mean, you got to, you know what I'm saying, wait to see it. Your expectations are a little too high right now. And Vegas, the Oakland Raiders over there, their expectations are too high. You got them doing pretty good. I have them showing signs of pretty good, but not doing much. They need a halter. Just because you got a quarterback and a brand new wide receiver and a new coach doesn't mean nothing.
I didn't say pretty good. I'm just saying, like,
Then there's the bad
higher
teams we
than
expect to be bad.
some others.
The bad teams you expect to be bad is very easy, very simple.
Nigga.
Indiana,
Disagree with one of them, though.
the New York Trash, the New York Giants, the Tennessee Titans, the Saints, the Panthers, and the Browns. These are bad teams we expect to be bad. I agree. Then we got the great teams we expect to be great. Those are pretty obvious as well. Detroit, Buffalo, Tampa, Broncos, Philly, Green Bay, Baltimore, Chargers, San Diego. I don't know about that. That's the only one I don't agree with. Wait a minute.
You
Fuck
said
that
you had
shit.
everything going good. It was so good.
You need to switch the Texans and the Chargers over there, motherfucker. They ain't that good.
Nigga.
I don't know about that.
They ain't that good.
Change that shit real quick.
Too low of expectations. Yes, this is very underrated. The Texans, the Bears, nah, the Bears don't belong there. The Bears belong where bad teams we expect to be bad. The Rams, too low of expectation. Really? I think their expectations are actually just fair.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Jacksonville, I don't know. I kind of expect them to be pretty bad. So Cardinals should be in the bad list for sure. Seahawks are okay, and Pittsburgh's there okay. And then glow up and coming. Yep, these three teams can easily just go back to prominence. The Falcons, the Dolphins, and the Patriots, just because they have a good roster. It's just quarterback question. We'll see. We'll see. But let's get to your power rankings for the week. This is the last power rankings before the season begins, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
Go ahead, bro.
I have the Broncos at 10. Up and coming roster. Look out for them. The Texans are my number 9. I think another solid roster. Last year CJ kind of had an okay year. It wasn't, compared to his rookie season, but if he bounces back from that, it's going to be a tough team. Watch out for them. Then I have the Los Angeles Rams. When I did this, I meant like if they're healthy, this is what I could see with the Rams. Like I think if Matthew Stafford is who he's been, then, and I wouldn't say who he's been because he's been good, but he hasn't been like great. He gets them into the playoffs, but it's not like they're dominating teams. So we'll see about the Devontae Adams if that helps out that offense. I'm guessing it will. Devontae Adams is a great add to that team, so I have them number 8.
He's got Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Commanders.
Then I have Green Bay, Packers, Jordan Love, adding Michael Parsons. We'll see from there what happens. Then I have here at 6 the Washington Redskins. Jaden Daniels. I don't expect him to have a sophomore slump, but like my man here says, it's possible. We'll see what that defense looks like. On to number 5, I have.
Why'd you got the Carolina Panthers at 5?
What happened?
Why'd you got the Carolina Panthers at 5?
What the fuck? What happened? I can't hear. Who said that?
I said that.
What are you talking about?
Why you got the Carolina Panthers at 5?
Those aren't the Panthers.
Well, who are they?
That's the Lions.
The Lions ain't black.
Nah, I just made the picture like that, bro.
Well, you could have chose another one that looked like the Carolina Panthers over there. I'm like, wait a minute, I just noticed that.
Well, let me finish.
I was like, whoa.
Can I talk?
It looks like I see whiskers over there. No wonder,
No.
but it's not a panther. It's a lion. It's a wrong kind of animal. My bad. Hey, it looks
The
like a panther. You know it.
Lions.
That looks like Bryce Young's team, and you
The
know it.
Lions.
It looks like Cam Newton's about to pull his t-shirt out right goddamn now.
Fatality.
Don't pull it out here. We ain't on that.
No Diddy. All right.
Detroit Lions. The Lions are there. I have them at 5. I think solid roster again. Defense. That's what's gonna make this team elite to me if their defense shows up this year. I have the Buffalo Bills. Only thing to me with them, the question mark is the wide receiver. Who's gonna be number 1? Who's gonna be number 2? What's gonna be their go-to? Maybe it'll be their tight ends more, using their tight ends more. Obviously, James Cook's gonna eat. There, I have them at 4. At 3, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, he deserves to be up there. I don't know why some people have predict them not. You know what I'm saying? Even winning their division, that's actually insane. At 2, I have the Ravens, who have basically the same exact roster as the number 1 team, the Eagles. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. So there you have it. I have the Ravens at 2, the Eagles number 1 until they get dethroned, basically.
Not bad at all. I like it.
Goddamn white boy.
Before I get to my Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings, I'm going to go with the tiers. The NFL's not top 10, okay? At the very bottom, the
like
Doodoo
that.
Brown, you got the top 10 draft picks, okay? In there, you're going to have the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams. They're going to be a top 10 draft pick. Watch. The Dallas Cowboys just gave away their defense, any defense they had left. They're going to have to score 30-plus points to win every game, and some games they won't. They're going to be a top 10 pick, probably exactly 10. New Orleans is one of the worst teams in the league. They might score here and there, but they can't defend anybody, and they got not much of a direction. They're the top 10 draft pick. Call of Duty Kyler, this is his last year with the Cardinals. That's one of my predictions. He's done after this. Then you got Cleveland. Joe Flacco's great, but he's just too old. Eventually, he's just going to go ahead and start with Gabriel or Shador, and they're not going to do much. Top 10 pick again. The New York Trash, they're always a top 10 pick, and they're going to get it wrong. That's my prediction. They're going to be a top 10 pick for sure. We all know that. But when they pick, they're going to get it wrong. That's what I predict. You got Down Syndrome Jones leading the Indiana Colts. Down Syndrome Jones is what I call Daniel Jones. To me, Daniel Jones looks like a quarterback who has Down syndrome. He's very, 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 very weird, and he does not win football games. Top 10 pick for the Indiana Colts. And then you got the Oakland Raiders, who play in Las Vegas. They're a top 10 pick. I don't expect them to do much because they don't have much of a defense to speak of. We'll see what Pete Carroll can do, but it's a very weak roster right now.
Finish him.
Then I got area code .500, meaning 500 teams. They're going to hover around this for most of the season. I have the New York Giants in there. Russell Wilson is good, but I think Dart is better, and I think it's only a matter of time before he starts. I got the what looks like the Detroit Lions now to me. The Carolina Panthers, I think they're going to be improving, but I don't think they have a lot to work with as far as rosters-wise concerned. Then you got Atlanta. They have a good roster. Let's just see if the quarterback shows up. Seattle has a good roster. They have a great defense. I just got to see the offense first, and I don't trust the running game sometimes. Tennessee is an unknown. I don't know much about their roster. I don't know if they have a weaker or average or below average roster. I really don't know. I just know they have a young quarterback and hopefully a new nucleus to head forward with. Jacksonville is always a disappointment, so I just have them there. They're going to be hovering around 500. And then you got New England there just because they're an up-and-coming team. Then we got the wild card Warriors, the gold standard of the not top 10. Here you got the Minnesota Vikings, one of the best rosters you'll find. Is just quarterback question, but it's not much of a question. It's just uncertainty because we haven't seen much. You got Brock Purdy and the Niners looking like they're going to bounce back. I have faith in them. The Pittsburgh Steelers are always around. Don't kid yourself. You may hate Aaron Rodgers. You may think he's washed up, but watch, Pittsburgh's going to win 10 games again. Then you got Cincinnati Bengals. They're going to win around 9, 10 games. They're just too good not to. Miami's all dependent on if Tua is healthy. If Tua is healthy, this is a wild card possible with two of the best receiving tandems you could ask for. You got the Denver Broncos, an up-and-coming team. They were what the Patriots were last year to me. And they, I think, are jumping forward. They have a solid draft, solid free agency, and they have a solid nucleus developing and a well-coached team. And I got the San Diego Superchargers in there. I don't have much faith in them like he does, but he's right. They don't have much of a roster, but they have the better quarterback-coach combo than all the other guys beneath them. So those are my NFL not top 10 right now.
I like that.
Yeah, so let's get to the Mortal Kombat inspired tower rankings. The reason I do Mortal Kombat is because back in the day, there was no way to save video game progress. Every time you played a video game, this is rated for millennials, all millennials know. Back then, when you played a video game, you had to start from the very beginning every fucking time. And one of the most famous games was Mortal Kombat. You had to start from the very bottom of the tower and fight your way up to the champion until you could be the champion and save Earth. So here we go. Mortal Kombat inspired tower.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Yes, sir. So to save the world, you have to beat every single one of these teams, but you can't pick a team that's here, listed here. So if this was Madden and you had to go through the gauntlet, what team would you pick? I'm still picking Cincinnati. How about you?
Let's see.
I would pick Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Whoop on everybody
Yeah,
here.
probably Cincinnati. I was thinking,
Who?
I was thinking the Vikings.
The Vikings too. Yeah, with Justin Jefferson. Hell yeah. All right. So if you were to save the Earth from devastation, you will have to go in there and to Lambeau Field and face Jordan Love, and brand newly acquired Micah Parsons. Now, Green Bay was ranked 8th last week on my tower rankings, and I dropped them to 10th, even though they got Micah Parsons. You know why? Because Matthew Stafford is healthy. That's the only reason why. But they're still a very, very, very good team, a dangerous team. I expect to do very good this season. After that, I got Tampa Bay. They're a more experienced team than Green Bay. They are better on offense and defense than Green Bay at the moment, on paper and at the moment. And they have a very, very good running back as well. I got the Rams at 8 because they made it to the conference finals last year, and I expect them to be deep in the playoffs again this year. This is a champion medal team. This is a team with champion in their pedigree. So they're gonna have champion effort, and with Devontae Adams, watch out. As long as they're healthy, this is a dangerous team here too. Then I got Houston. I think Houston's gonna jump to elite this season, and so is Washington. I think both of these teams are gonna jump to the echelon of the Bills and the Lions, who are above them. So once you face C.J. Stroud, you will have to go to Jaden Daniels, who both of them grew up to be best friends. And then after that, you have Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and fuck Sam Laporta. But you got two running backs in Gibbs and Montgomery, and then you have Jameson Williams out there. It's just a bevy of weapons for Detroit. This is a solid team and well coached. They lost both offensive and defensive coordinators, so this is something to watch out for. But until we see any better, I have to put the Lions in there. Then I put the Bills underneath the Ravens just because the Bills have a weaker roster than the Ravens. They don't have the defense the Ravens do. They don't have the O-line the Ravens do. They have a very good O-line, though. Very good. But they can't run at will. They can just pass protect at will. The Ravens, I got them as the best roster who's not a champion. This is led by the perennial MVP almost every year. To me, the best player in the entire league, and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's another knock, bitch.
Top 10 defense, top 10 offense, top 10 special teams, one of the top 10 coaches, top 10 QB. This is the most elite, to me, the most complete roster in the league with the Philadelphia Eagles. There's not many weaknesses there. They just don't have the championship pedigree. After that, you will face the recent dynasty and Pistol Pat Mahomes. That's my nickname for him. Pistol Pat Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Travis Kelce in them. And yes, the greatest superstar, pop star, American star, music star that ever lived will be there in Taylor Swift. And Ice Spice will have an upside down cross, so you could boo at her too.
Fatality.
And then you got the champions, Jalen Hurts,
3 Honda Civics with spoon engines.
Turbo to Nas with Saquon Barkley, and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, and a great defense. And
Dallas got it.
They got it all.
On.
They got it all. They got it all. And an unstoppable tush push. Good luck, bro.
And on and on and on and on.
Good luck. Because if you lose, Goro and Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn takes over Earth. And we got to be their slaves. So it's up to you guys. The Mortal Kombat Inspired Tower Ranking.
Fatality.
I like that.
That's it.
Great job, sir.
Yes, sir. So then I got 2 surprise topics here. Number 1, I want you to give me your Super Bowl predictions.
My Super Bowl prediction.
Who do you have in the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game, and who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
Ooh, shit. It's a good one.
What about you, King Jamie Denali?
That's
Who do you guys have in the Conference Championship game, and who do you have winning the Super Bowl? Predict it right now for me.
Okay, conference championship game. I have Lions Eagles.
Okay.
I have Ravens Bills. I'm gonna say the Bills finally get. I'm gonna say the Bills or you guys finally get it done over Casey. And then I'm going Ravens, Eagles. Because I got the Eagles going back. I mean the roster.
Yeah.
It's not that much turn. We didn't do that. It wasn't that much turnover. I know people are like, we lost Sweat, but we replaced that with more depth in the D line. You just add. You can't. Don't subtract.
I also got
Add on.
the Bills and the Ravens in the AFC. I think the Ravens are going to beat the Chiefs, and the Bills are just going to be waiting for us because I predicted the Bills are going to have the number 1 seed. They're going to have the bye week. They're going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, so we're going to go to Buffalo for revenge. And then I got, believe it or not, I got Green Bay, and I got Philadelphia. And
Okay.
I got Green Bay winning.
You got Green Bay winning?
Only because it's very, very unlikely. I actually don't believe that, to be honest with you. I think you guys are going to put belt to ass to that. But the only reason I'm saying that is because you're going to break the division share. You're going to win 2 divisions in a row. But it's very hard to see a team win a Super Bowl back-to-back years, go to the 3rd Super Bowl, lose, and then that team that beat them win again the next year. It's just I just don't see 2 teams winning 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like back to back. I got you.
And even if you do make the Super Bowl, I still got the Ravens winning for that reason. But I got the Ravens beating the Green Bay Packers.
Got you.
That's my prediction. Now, I need you to make a bold prediction.
My bold prediction is Saquon Barkley will break the rushing record for the season this year. That people would think that because he had that year that he can't have a better one.
Gotcha.
I think he can.
My prediction is that J.J. McCarthy will have double the numbers that Caleb Williams has. That's what I predict.
What the fuck?
I think McCarthy's going to have 40 touchdowns to Caleb's 20. I think McCarthy's going to have 4,000 yards to Caleb's 2,000. I think
40?
Yep, 40 touchdowns.
Okay, that's bold. That's way more bold than mine.
You know what? You're right. Let's do 32.
He said that's wild.
Let's hold on. It's only gonna get wilder. You're right. 40 is too much. Because Caleb ain't never scoring 20 touchdowns. Caleb's gonna have 16 total touchdowns this next year, and JJ is gonna have 32.
There you go.
Caleb's gonna have as many interceptions as touchdowns. He's gonna have 16 and 16, and more fumbles. No rushing touchdowns. Not one for Caleb Williams. And I predict that that Caleb Williams will not play another down for the Chicago Bears after this season, because I'm sick and tired of hearing about punk ass Caleb Williams.
Finish him.
Fuck him. The hell he do for everyone to like him?
Paint his nails.
How come nobody likes Lamar Jackson but everybody likes this punk? He don't do shit.
Paint his nails.
paint his nails and act like a bitch on the sidelines. People who win MVP and just humbly move on trying to win can't get no love.
They treat that nigga better than Josh Allen.
They treat him better for everybody, man.
That nigga Nick Wright treats him better than Josh Allen, bro. He
Jeez.
treats him like he's the next.
They treat him like he's Jaden Daniels, bro. Jaden Daniels is Rookie of the Year. What does Caleb Williams did? You're supposed to boo at him. He sucks. He sucks. You boo at Anthony Richardson, don't you? I don't hate Anthony Richardson. He just absolutely sucks.
He don't hate Caleb, guys. He just what he's
I just,
saying is
I'm
like,
calling what I see, and I see a trash quarterback. That's what I'm just telling you.
I don't see what you guys see. I don't think I ever saw what you guys saw anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is. I've been wrong before, so I admit to if I was wrong. I literally said I don't know about Caleb Williams. I don't know why y'all so high on Caleb Williams. He played that one great game against Texas, right? And came back and won that game, and that was it. It was like stardom for him then. And then he did what he did in USC. People forget USC, like that's not a tough division to play in. So he's gonna have the numbers, especially in college. But what he was doing, the off kilter throws, the ones where he's throwing where it's not to the, like, how do you say, where it's improvising shit, that some of that shit is not working in the NFL right now, man. He been trying to do that shit too much. And I think that's the reason why. I think he's trying to do too much. He's not keeping it simplified. Like simple.
I think Caleb Williams is Anthony Richardson if he was light skinned.
Goddamn white boy.
It might be, bro. It might be.
He's too sensitive to play quarterback in the QFL, and he can't survive the cold of Chicago.
He has. What do you mean he hasn't got enough opportunities?
What opportunities?
He got a whole year
What
to show what he
opportunities?
could do, and he didn't do shit.
What opportunities do you want?
What more do you want?
You know how many guys didn't get too many opportunities? They're sitting at home wishing they had a roster spot just now, in the last few weeks.
Nick Foles got his opportunity, and he crushed it.
You gotta
Like,
make
that's
do
what you
with
gotta do,
what
man.
you got. You gotta do whatever cards they dealt you. You gotta do the best you can with it. That's all you can do.
Yeah, we know he's young, but he's trash. He's not good. Like I understand if he was young and he was like progressing, but he's not progressing.
Man, fuck Caleb Williams.
No, he's talking about Anthony now.
Who?
Anthony Richardson.
Oh, he's worse. He's worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A guy with Down syndrome is better than him.
Yeah, people not like if you don't understand that the fact that they're starting this guy who sucked on the Giants last year.
Absolutely trash.
But this guy beat out the guy. Like, what the fuck?
It's absolute
Who
trash.
sucks more?
That's absolute trash, bro. You know it.
I literally just said the Colts are a mess. They are a mess. They have no quarterback.
Yeah. So Monday I'm gonna be doing our Thursday night predictions for the Eagles-Cowboys, which everybody knows the Eagles are gonna win. Mike is gone. The QFL awards, who's gonna win Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, all that stuff.
Look what this one said. We like white quarterbacks too much. But
What are you talking about?
But 3 of the 4 best quarterbacks
talking about?
that we got in the top 5 are.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The only white quarterback we have up there is Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. That's it. All the other ones are surrounded by Negroes.
And they got to deal with those Negroes.
Negroes.
Nah.
What are you talking about? And we can care less about
And yeah,
race.
we can care less about that. Like, the quarterback is good.
I don't like quarterbacks because they're black or white. If they can play, they can play. I can care less about anything else. Can you play? Where are you from? You're from Mexico? Come on in. You're from Italy? Come on in. You're Jewish? Come on in.
Why are we critical of these guys, though? We're
I
not
could
critical
care
of these
less.
guys because they're... No, we're critical because these guys are getting paid to do a job, and they're not performing. What are you... Kyler Murray just got paid,
Yep.
and he's robbing
And he's playing
the
Call of Duty.
Cardinals.
He's playing Call of Duty is what he's doing.
Anthony Richardson, the #1 pick,
Yep.
and he sucks. What are we talking about here?
So on Money Monday, we will do our Thursday night football predictions and our QFL award predictions, and I'm also going to have a live draft. I will be drafting my actual fantasy
sir.
football team live in action. It won't be no more mocks. No more mock drafts. It is draft season. I have one tomorrow with him. I got the one we doing Monday, and then I got one Tuesday afternoon.
Denali, if I had $1 for every time I seen this tweet right here, Kyler will get Cardinals to the playoffs this year. I keep hearing that shit every year.
Cardinals ain't going to the
I
playoffs.
hear it every year.
Kyler Murray.
I literally hear it every year.
And you know what? Kyler Murray's going to have...
He choked the last game of the season and missed the playoffs against a team that's not even in the playoffs.
I'm going to make another bold
That was
prediction.
actually tanking.
I'm actually make another bold prediction. That
This is weird, bro.
that Caleb Williams and Kyler Murray are gonna make it difficult for short quarterbacks to play in the QFL ever again. That's what I predict.
Goddamn white boy.
I don't care. I don't care. That's what I predict. Caleb Williams and Call of Duty Kyler are gonna be the reason short quarterbacks won't get drafted anymore.
Wait, but isn't Caleb like 6'1" something?
To me, he's 5'6". I don't care if he was 6'7". I'm gonna call him a short quarterback. Fuck Caleb Williams. All right, y'all. We will sign out now. See you on Monday. Remember, this is the Pressure Podcast. It means to perform, react, and dual usage strategies in sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker.
Give me a hell yeah!
Podcast reviewer has saved. If you have a webcam, we will send you a web link. Put you on a little screen back there. Hop on the mic and talk your shit.
Finish him!
We'll see you at Monday at midnight. Denali.